Good morning. We are now going to some Starbucks. It's just a bit foggy. Out here. So we are now going to get Resupply, and that means we're gonna go to Walmart and resupply there. Everybody's doing the phone thing.
Yeah, I live in Beaumont.
Beaumont? Yeah. So we are going into Walmart now.
Fireball.
So we're supposed to resupply for only 3.5 days, but I think I probably overdid it a little bit. Also, we don't have the small fuel canisters, so I got one of those ginormous ones. It doesn't fit into my cooking pot, but that's okay because I'd rather have a nice cup of coffee in the morning or like a nice warm meal than not have it. So, yeah. Walking to In-N-Out Burger now. Never had one, so hopefully it'll be good.
Have you had it before? From Florida.
Pretty good. Not the best burger I've ever had. Five Guys is definitely better. What? Sorry to disappoint. And Dream right here agrees.
It's true.
It's definitely better. Five Guys is way better. Sorry.
Them damn Tesla drivers. Right now, you're not.
I will be the first to admit that Tesla drivers are some of the worst drivers.
Just sorting some of my resupply. We're planning around 3.5 days. I think I brought probably a little bit more, but now I am reorganizing my Diddy bag just because this little plastic bag right here broke. So I'm gonna redo everything and put everything in a Ziploc. So today's video is going to be probably not very long. I didn't really feel much. We're only halfway through the zero, but we've done our laundry yesterday, we've done the resupply, and now we're just all hanging out. But I did want to say, well, I don't know, just to make the video more interesting or in general, one of the biggest differences or the things that I've noticed about the Pacific Crest Trail versus the Appalachian Trail, and I will continue to compare those two trails since I've done the Appalachian Trail and I'm now doing the Pacific Crest Trail. Some people say, oh, she keeps comparing them. Well, yes, that's what humans do. They compare things that they've done before with something that they're currently doing. So one of the things that I've noticed is that on the Pacific Crest Trail, some people call themselves trail angels when they're not really trail angels. So what is a trail angel? A trail angel is a person who provides some sort of service or some goodies or some sort of cool thing without an expectation for anything in return. Now, it doesn't mean that we don't return anything as a hiker. A lot of times hikers do give money to trail angels as a donation, or we don't just take it for granted. We love trail angels or trail magic, and it is considered something that is given without any expectation for anything in return. On the Pacific Crest Trail, it seems that some people call themselves trail angels but do expect some sort of money for their service. And for me, if somebody drives you somewhere and calls themselves a trail angel and then expects money, that for me is just a shuttle. And there's nothing wrong with being a shuttle. It just means that you should call yourself a shuttle so that we know how much money is expected, right? Because if a trail angel or a person who calls themselves trail angel says, yeah, let me drive you, I'm a trail angel, we as hikers don't really expect you to suddenly ask us for $40 or $50. So that's something that I've noticed on the Pacific Crest Trail. There are people that call themselves trail angels but then do charge a service. Like, for example, there's some places that offer up their home, but they charge a fee to stay at their home. And that's not a trail angel, that is a hostel. And once again, there's nothing wrong with being a shuttle or a hostel. it is actually more helpful for us to know whether you are a shuttle or a hostel, so that we know what the expected funds are, the expected cost is. So that's just a talking point. I'm sure there might be some people that have certain opinions about that, and I'd love to hear all about that. You know, I do think that some of the services are trail angel-like, meaning they are available when other things are not available, but requesting money in return for a service given does not make a person a trail angel, or does not mean that that is now considered trail magic. Now, on the topic of trail angels, I do want to say thank you to my online trail angels, and I wrote down some names. Do forgive me if I forgot your name. It doesn't mean anything except that I'm hiking, and some of those things, they do kind of pass by me, especially if it's a super thanks via YouTube. Sometimes I lose where I got it and when I got it. And so, but I wrote down the names that I could find. So I want to thank Jeff Belisle. I want to say thank you to Wingnut. I want to say thank you to Mark Rebier or Rebor. I'm so sorry, I still don't know how to pronounce your name. Bethany Lacerda, Kenneth McGurk, Brett Decker, Laurie Vierheller, Anders Anderson, somebody's YouTube name called All to Him I.O. And then, of course, my newest Patreon members, Arthur Jameson and Charlie Farrar. Thank you so much. It really, really, really helps. It's really not necessary, but it is very, very helpful. So thank you so much for the online trail magic. Anywho, maybe I'll film more, maybe I won't, but that is the topic and subject of today. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.